Good afternoon. My name is Takesha Cleveland, and I'm here from Character Event. And today we will be talking about communication skills and why you need them. Okay, the outline for today, we're gonna give an introduction. Why do we need communication skills? Forms of communication, effective way to communicate, communication styles, ways communication can improve your daily routine, positive effects of knowing your communication style. Introduction. When it comes to communication, we have different styles. Some of us may be verbal and others may be nonverbal. Whether you um whether you like it or not, we all have to communicate in for some reason or another. Some people are good at communicating and others aren't very good. Knowing how you communicate can help improve how you maintain relationships or could simply helping you in getting your needs met. Why do we need to communicate? We communicate for the following reasons: to obtain and maintain employment in relationships with others. So, say like if you're going for an interview, most people that are not good communicators do not do well when it comes down to interviewing. You have when they talk, they be like um um things like that or nervousness. People that have a very good form of communication, they can just talk right the back. Any question that you ask them, they can answer and, you know, take into what you're saying. To inform, and also we communicate to, hold on. We also communicate to inform others, such as police and medical professionals, what our needs are to get proper assistance. So if you call in 911 and 911 said, "What's your emergency?" You have to be able to tell an emergency. Somebody just shot in my door. Somebody kicked in my door. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. My chest is feeling tight, and my left arm is feeling tight. Things like that. So you have to be able to communicate with the EMTs and the police to let them know what is going on with you. We also communicate for social reasons, to laugh, to have fun. You know, just to talk to people socially. To when you socialize with people, it can be for many good reasons, like to good networking. The more you network, the more people you know, and the better things that you could possibly get. You can also to communicate. You need to accomplish business talking to the bank and to your about your funds and your account holders to help you set up appointments, plans, or even to understand your bills. So if you call your bank and you notice $600 is missing, where did that $600 go to? You know, they're gonna explain to you. It went to Xfinity. It went to so and so. So you have to be able to communicate about these things so people be able to understand. So you can be able to understand what's going on. Next. Forms of communication, verbal, is the sounds of words that are exchanged between parties to express thoughts and feelings. So you hear how I'm talking. This is a sign of verbal. Sending text messages, things like that. Um, those are a sign of verbal. Interpersonal is the internal private conversation we have one on one. So it can be like, you thinking to yourself and you mumbling words to yourself. Did I eat breakfast today? Did I eat breakfast today? That's like a private conversation because it's one on one and it's just you talking, nobody else talking. Uh, interperson, that was intrapersonal. Now we talking about interpersonal. It's between you and another party. It can be your spouse. It can be when you have supervision with your boss to let her know he or she know what is going on with you, how you can improve, what things you have improved on over the years. Those are things like interpersonal communications, small groups, such as team meetings. So if you know, if you work, a lot of employers required to have team meetings to talk about the daily things that goes on and address any concerns. Public communication, presentations, rallies, such as things like the election. It's like more like communication speaking, like with the president speaking. Next. forms of communication. Nonverbal is communication that does not have words involved or sounds. Many components like sign language for people that can, sign language is used for people that cannot understand words, cannot hear words, or have hard to hear the words. Body language, eye movement, hand gesture, using as a part of body language. So this is more like people that um, have a hard way of communicate. They more so communicate with their body. Vocalization, the volume of which someone speaks their information sarcastically. Yeah, okay. Um, your boss said, I think you shouldn't be late no more. And sarcastically, you walk out the door and say, yeah, I'm gonna be here at 9 o'clock. And knowing you're supposed to be here at 8:30. Effective ways to communicate. Listen, this involves not talking over each other, responding to key points and asking follow-up questions. So when you're having a conversation, whether it's with your spouse or your kids or even with your boss, you and your boss have to effectively listen to each other because she might be saying some things that you probably trying to ask a question to, but if you're not listening, you're missing what she's saying, and vice versa. And that could happen in a relationship. If you're not communicating properly, things can be misunderstood if nobody's listening. Uh, Using body language, nonverbal cues like nodding. Um, if you listen to what a person's saying, you're nodding in agreement. You nod to say, yes, I'm listening to what you said. My attention might not be there, but I'm listening. And you have being conscious and clarity. This is what I want, and this is what my needs want. So if your boss wants you to do something, they have to be clear on what it is they need for you to do or what it is that they want you to do. So, and then we have being respectful. When you're having a conversation with a person, no name calling. You can't get mad and name call people. It cannot be done. That's a no-no. That's not a good way to communicate, but having respect for somebody, yes, respect all parties. I'm going to respect what you say, even though I might not like it, you're going to respect what I say. Accepting feedback. Be receptive to receiving information, positive, whether it's positive or negative, because we cannot always want people to tell us what we want to hear. How can we grow if somebody always telling us something we want to hear? Code switching. Do you talk to your mother like this? I like this one. The same way you talk to your friends. It is important to know the type of communications expected to hear. So how I talk to my friends or people at home, I would not talk to my boss Mira like that at work because that's my boss, and I cannot talk to her in an unprofessional manner. Confidence, trust in yourself. So when you're going to get that job, you got to have confidence that you're going to get it. You can't go in there, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, or I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. No, you have to have confidence that you're going to get your job. Um, Empathy, understand how others feel. No, we might not have the same feelings. No, I might not agree with something, but I still have to understand how you feel it. So analyzer likes facts, logics, and prefers policies and planning. It's organized, prefer control over the chaos. Directors takes charge is objective and result oriented and competitive. Directors want productive. Social is motivated, prefers teamwork and building relationships, can be a good listener, nurturing and sensitive. So realtor enjoys changes and creativity, is friendly and optimistic. They like to, realtors are the people who have the big ideas and things like that. Forms of communication: one, passive, doesn't often express feelings to others, but is known to allow others to express feelings to them. This is the type. This is type of communication can lead to more understanding and also have resentment in a conversation. But those type But these people tend to avoid conflict. So that's one thing about a person that's passive is they tend to avoid conflict. Aggressive, often issues commands, ask questions rudely, like, did you get that fax done? And fails to listen to others. This style is often seen in people who are considered to be leaders. Could it be Donald Trump? Passive aggressive. These are the type of who mutters underneath their breath and uses body language to express themselves. So these are your eye rollers and flipping the hair at you. They can lack open communication and can spread. The type of people that say spread rumors about you, like you're sleeping with the boss, you got that raise because you were sleeping with the boss. This type of person is looking to destroy others' reputation and knows that their needs are, they know what their needs are, but they are often can't express their needs. Assertive. These people stick to the point and getting results done. This is the most effective way while not being overbearing. This person can express themselves while at the same time listen to the other. So an assertive, it can be an assertive parent, an assertive boss, like, this is what I need to get done to you. Yeah, I recognize you doing like this, but this still has to be done. Ways communication can improve your daily routine. Good communication can lead to promotions. If you're not a person that can effectively communicate, you can, if your boss will say, hey, I need for you to do these things, but if you're not the best person to communicate with, you might have destroyed your own promotion because you're not being an effective communicator. And also, too, like I said, being a good communicator is about listening. Effective communication can teach you to respond in a more productive manner. So when you learn about the type of communicator you are, you can begin to transition. It's going to take a minute once you learn the type of person that you are. Like I realized I was the analyzer, the type of person that communicates. I kind of figured that because, like, I'm the type of person, I like perfection when I do my work, but it takes a great deal of time to get to that perfection. And also, too, if it doesn't pan out the way I want, I shut down. And those are not good, especially when you working as a nurse. You can't shut down on your team, and you cannot take forever to update your notes. Um, Positive effects of knowing your communication. Like I said, learn about your communication style. Like, for example, if you're an analyzer, you always have to work until you get it right. You may ask, what's most people will say, okay, it's nothing wrong with a person getting it right, want to get done, but it means it does. You work slowly and you shut down. When you're working for others or even yourself, shutting down in a meeting, it makes people think that you're not capable of handling yourself at a time. So now that um, so when you are in a meeting and your boss said, why you didn't get such and such done, right? So we're the typical people that shuts down because we haven't gotten it where we want it to be, but not understand we're not just working on our own time, we're working on somebody else's time. Even if you work for yourself, you are still working on other people's time because you have to get these things done. And knowing that I'm an analyzer, you can't get things done, but you got to figure out how to prioritize things. Like, even if you got to figure out how to prioritize things. So if you know you are a nurse and the charts has to be done, just when the labs come in, start incorporating, putting the labs into the chart, so that way you won't get backed up of overwhelmed. So if you do have 20 patients next week and you only have 3 this week, just wait, just do those 3 patients and get it over with. So thank you for listening to our presentation and the input by the baby.